In the last year, we've seen the re-emergence of supplier relationship management as a topical issue and a genuine priority for CPOs. Sadly, that topicality has mainly been due to case after case of evidently inadequate SRM from bullying customers, particularly but not exclusively from the food and beverage sector. Apparently extending supplier payment terms arbitrarily has returned as the weapon of choice of CFOs, similarly bullying CPOs into demanding concessions from suppliers. Behaviour about as far as one can get from acknowledged best practice in relationship management. At this point, it's worth reminding people what SRM is really about. In my judgment, SRM is about value for money, how it's created, realised and distributed fairly between participants in a supply chain. I say fairness, but not because I'm about to get all soft and fluffy and talk about partnerships, but really because SRM is a long game, results take time to achieve, and for the investment required by buyer and supplier, both need the confidence that the relationship is going to last and that both win enough to want to stay in the game. And I'll go further. Positive results from SRM don't happen by accident. It requires ambition, determination, commitment and a constancy of purpose to firstly get an SRM program established at all, which is no mean feat, and then to begin to realise those value for money benefits. Those bullying tactics of some companies suggest that they've, at least to some extent, lost sight of what it takes to optimise value from supplier relationships. The crude financial instrument of pushing payments to suppliers out an extra 60 days might please the CFO, but frankly makes the CPOs look foolish and as far away from real boardroom influence as ever. The question for those of us who are passionate about SRM is, how do we discourage such dysfunctional corporate behaviour and avoid wasting the opportunity to shift the focus from tactical savings to real cost reduction as part of an overall value for money generating agenda? In short, how do we establish an SRM program that truly works? Although we're able to use our SRM health check to help clients assess how they're doing and then develop their next steps to making their program a success, there are a number of steps that are absolutely crucial to any SRM program. The first question to ask yourself is, what are you doing it for? Why is your organization embarked on implementing SRM? I like to describe it as the overarching purpose. Are you doing it because everyone else is? Has someone advised you that it's an essential part of any procurement transformation? Has the boss told you to get it in place? Do you urgently need extra savings to hit cost reduction targets? Or is supplier performance to contract not good enough and you see SRM as a means of getting to grips with that? Or perhaps more positively, is SRM a natural, incremental development of your organization's category management practice, but this time putting some horsepower into what happens after the supplier contracts have been signed? I've seen all of these and more cited as reasons for deciding to implement SRM, and there are circumstances where any of them would be considered as valid. For example, sometimes implementing SRM really is a political Me Too exercise, done to demonstrate that we're not falling behind others in the sector, although obviously there are better reasons for doing it. Regardless, what's most important is for your SRM program to have real purpose, and one meaningful to senior management and key stakeholders and others in your peer group, and those practitioners in your team charged with leading the day-to-day effort. My recommendation to CPOs is to articulate the purpose of SRM for your organization in a way that makes sense to everyone, and that is a call to action. A compelling vision and strapline that makes it clear why you're doing it will come in handy when support wavers and stakeholders complain that progress is not as smooth or as rapid as they expected. In the next video, I'm going to talk about who benefits from SRM. We don't undertake SRM just for the hell of it. It has to impact in a positive sense the experience of other people in our organization.